Miracle, miracle shoes. Miracle shoes. Miracle shoes. We keep having all these problems. How we gonna solve them? Every day it's the same thing. All these unsolved issues. I guess it's official. Here we go again, the same old thing. And I'm tired of arguing and lying. So goodbye. Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is August the 27th, 2024, and today the topic is Blame It on the Fall. Happy Tuesday. It's Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. Mine was just fine. Yes, mine was good overall. Highlights from yesterday is I had a really, really impactful, powerful conversation yesterday for the GSL talk show for a future episode. Awesome gentleman shared his testimony. Definitely an important conversation that was had. So prayerfully, whenever it does come out, man, it will be just as impactful. After that, NJ had a couple of assignments to do and everything, so we tried to go ahead and knock that out before our Monday night gathering over there at the church. So we were wrapping up this series, In Your Dreams, and yesterday felt really good. Like we had a couple of young guys come and serve, and they were doing production for us yesterday. And like even when we did worship and everything, all month I've been feeling awkward doing the worship because we didn't have any choreography, and I was just kind of making up stuff on the fly, and everybody was like following me and stuff like that. But yesterday I just let the worship, kind of just freestyle. Everybody was freestyling, and I was looking around the room, and I saw even the production guys. I mean, they were, how old are they? Like one I think was like 11, and the other one was 9. So they was back there worshiping too, and it just was a really sweet moment. There's something special about the Monday night gatherings because there's usually only like 10 kids. And so it's much easier to just kind of, settle everyone down and, really take time to do different things than we don't usually get a chance to do on a Sunday. And yeah, so man, I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful to be in this place and to be able to create these experiences and prayerfully, hopefully encourage and inspire the next generation. So, yeah, man, good times last night. I know also one of our leaders, one of our adult leaders, she was sharing more about her wedding. She got married last Thursday at the church, and I was there, but I didn't want to come and crash the wedding, and I was looking like every day. Um, so I was just telling her that, yeah, I saw some of the things. I saw it like from a distance, the wedding, and it looked beautiful. So she was showing me pictures, showing me and the other lady that was serving with us, and just telling us again about basically she rekindled. It was like a rekindled love. So she remarried her ex-husband type vibes. And yeah, just a beautiful story to hear that love rekindled and whatnot, and them being so happy and giddy and everything like that. So yeah, man, yesterday was a good day, man. I can't complain. Today, well, we need to be getting ready, man, because we're supposed to go to NJ's first welcome event for his school. They're gonna have them at this place called Main Event, and I guess they're gonna be like an arcade vibe. So they're gonna be playing games and all kinds of good stuff. So hopefully we'll be meeting some more. So, so yeah, we're gonna meet some more parents and students that go to GACA, Georgia Connection Academy, and yeah, that's what we are doing today. And we got to come back home and do our work. So that's another thing too. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this juice out here, y'all. Now today's a special juice, y'all. Today represents the 13th season, 100 episodes, and y'all know that usually after we get to 100, we start all the way over. So tomorrow, if the Lord's will represent season 14 of the juice. Can y'all believe it? Y'all can do the math on how many episodes that is, because again, every 100 episodes, your girl starts a new season. So yeah, y'all do the math on what 13 times 100 is. And all that good stuff. And y'all will see, I guess, just about how many episodes of the juice that have been created, man. To God be the glory. like I know that this is an intense thing to do, to say, hey, I'm gonna do this every day. And yeah, I do take a break every now and then. Sundays I take breaks, and then I also take breaks every now and then, like, as the Lord leads, or as I just really don't feel like doing it or whatever. But you know, there's just something beautiful about this experience of me doing the juice, y'all. And I hope that you guys are receiving something from it as well. I know I am. So I hope that you guys are as well. And not to say that I hope y'all appreciate it or something, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just taking some time to acknowledge this journey that the Lord has had me on, doing daily inspiration since April 1st, 2020, pretty much every day since, Monday through Saturday, and now represents season 13, 100 episodes. Um, so yeah, man, I'm just saying, I was just acknowledging where we are, and y'all are gonna probably see some shifts and stuff like that because me and my virtual assistant been chit chatting, so she may be taking over some of this stuff soon. So I guess the covers are gonna start looking different and stuff like that. So shout out to Elizabeth, man. She's always stepping up and wanting to do more, man. So to God be the glory to have someone on the team that can assist and help me make this thing happen. I appreciate her. I appreciate Sammy. They're my go-to people that are consistently working with me when it comes to GSL. And y'all know I got my international dream team, so I still got other people outside of them that I work with as well. But they are the ones that I work with every month, almost every day, and things like that. And so I really, truly appreciate them for helping me see this vision come to fruition. So let's get into it, y'all. Blame it on the fall. Now, I would say that today's conversation was inspired by, well, partially because I've been feeling like it's fall right now. I know it's my birthday week and it's still August, and technically it's like summer still, but I've been getting fall vibes. Like, even yesterday, right? I made the mistake and said October, right? And so I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's just temperature change or if it's just a change of season. For me, I don't know. But for some reason, I just was thinking about the fall this morning. And then as I thought about the fall in regards to autumn, that made me ultimately think about the fall itself. And I just kind of was reminded of just some different content I've been taking in. Your girl has still been pretty much taking in godly biblical content since the fast. But anywho, so yeah, I was coming across, I think it was something I listened to yesterday, but I can't remember. But they were talking about Adam and Eve and everything like that, and the fall and everything like that. Um, or maybe it was my guest. Maybe my guest mentioned yesterday again how, we question things about, like, man, why this and why that, or why, evil things are taking place and whatnot. And ultimately we have to blame it on the fall. Now I get it. We gonna get into it with these verses and whatnot. That, I mean, I know Adam and Eve probably over here and rolling their eyes like, oh, they're blaming it on us again. But I mean, I can't lie, man. I often wonder what things would have been like if Adam had a little bit of backbone. You know what I'm saying? If he had been like, you know what, Eve, God said no. You know what I'm saying? And like took a stick and you know pushed the fruit away from her hands or something like that. Like, where would we be? And it's so interesting because, again, we know that there's issues between men and women, and one of the main issues is that women don't want to submit to men, and then it seems like sometimes men don't want to step up into their positions and lead, and it's just this whole thing. And it's like a ongoing back and forth, but at the same time, the Bible is clear about that happening. There's a verse that says that women, you will want desire for your husband and things of that nature. I mean, I don't want to misquote and whatnot, but basically, as I was reading those verses, I was pretty much receiving that it would be like that between men and women. Like, women would want, I guess, whatever it is that God has given the husband, and vice versa, that type of thing. And so therefore we see these issues playing out. But anywho, blame it on the fall, friends. Okay, I mean, I know we like to blame it on the Lord, right? Well, God, you could have did this, and why didn't you do that, and why did you make this, and why did you, and stuff like that. And we don't understand the bigger picture, right? We don't understand his perspective and everything like that. But ultimately, again, the blame is on us. And I know, yes, we can sit here and point the finger at Adam and Eve, right? Eve, you did it. Adam, you didn't control the situation. Blame it on them, right? But at the same time, I'm just here to remind us all that even if we were Adam and Eve, we can sit here and say all day that we wouldn't do it. But that's a lie. Okay? Can we go ahead and get that in our heart and mind? Understand that that is not the truth. You would do it, friends, because guess what? You're doing it every day, right? You're doing the same thing that they did. And so, in any of us, if either one of us was Adam or Eve, we would be doing the same thing and we would end up in the same situation. So, with that on the table, let's go ahead and get into these verses, y'all. Romans 5:12. It says, therefore, just as sin came into the world through one man, and death through sin, and so death spread to all men because all sinned. So, again, yeah, I mean, yeah, we can say, okay, it came through one of us, right? And we can always look back at Adam and say, Lord, Adam, you shoulda, Adam, you coulda, right? But at the end of the day, again, it says that death spread to all men because all sinned. So again, yeah, the initial issue happened with Adam, but we know that it continued because of each and every one of us. Speaking of that, 1 Timothy 2:14 says, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman was deceived, and and became a transgressor. So we can go and look up, y'all. We can go and look up transgressor and everything like that. But, it's very, very clear here that, again, it's telling us that Adam was the one that was not deceived, and the woman was. Eve was deceived. Adam was not. Now, what does that mean? Basically, again, Adam had the information, right? Now, I don't know. I've heard different points of view with this. I've heard that Adam was right there watching the whole interaction between her and the serpent. I also heard that she brought it over to him or something. I don't know. I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying, to tell those details about, which one is the accurate depiction of what happened. But either way, Adam had the information that, hey, don't do this. So he was supposed to let Eve know, which she did, obviously, because she was saying to the serpent that, hey, we're not supposed to do this for X, Y, and Z. And so, but he was supposed to still uphold what God had entrusted him with. And so, yeah, I know, blame it on Adam, y'all. Blame it on Adam. I know. But, before you blame it on him too much, let's go ahead and bring this on home, right? So Romans 3:23, it says, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Again, yes, we can try to blame it on Adam. We can blame it on Eve. We can point back to the fall. That hopefully will give you understanding of why things are the way they are. But again, all have sinned and fallen short. Me, you, everybody. And so, with that being said, I mean, the only thing we can do at this point, yes, we can look back and point the finger and blame it on them, but also we can make a choice for us today, right? Because again, we are all still, making these type of choices every day and falling short every day. And that's on us, right? We can't blame that on Adam and Eve. At the end of the day, we got to blame it on yourself at that point. And so, now, this is ultimately the juice this morning, just to remind us all that, again, we've all sinned and fallen short. None of us is perfect out here. The only one that walked and lived a perfect life is Jesus. And that's why we need him, right? That's why we need what he did for us on the cross. He lived, he died, he rose again for us so we can have that relationship with God. And that's the juice, y'all. That is the juice. Now, the Bible verse of today is Galatians 5:14. It says, for all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.